Well, it does not get easier. I did the recipe one first because I thought that would be the easiest to do, and it was almost the hardest because there were about, maybe there were 5 entries, I don't know, but I narrowed it down to 3, and all 3 should have had the prize. I thought, well, I'll write all 3 names on, but there was only 1 check, and I didn't think the 3 names could go on the check. But so I had to go where I thought the prize had to go, and that was to John Pelosi. He does these recipe things with such natural ease, and they just are so comfortable, and you want to eat this stuff after. I finally rejected one of the 3 winners because I thought, well, you have to be able to eat this stuff afterwards. The noodles would never get eaten, so I did disqualify you for that. You have to be able to eat this stuff, okay?
John Vincent Pelosi, special form recipe poem, curried couscous with broccoli. The first thing I needed to learn was how to pronounce it. Couscous, couscous. Sounds like my grandmother calling the cat. Couscous, couscous. Was it rice or wheat, Indian or Mediterranean? Couscous. Couscous. Semolina sprinkled with water, rolled with hands into small pellets. Bring the water to a boil, stir in the couscous, remove from heat, cover and let stand 5 minutes. Fluff with a fork. Steam broccoli florets until tender. Combine couscous, broccoli, onions, shredded carrot, raisins, cashews, white wine vinegar, olive oil, honey, curry, minced fresh ginger, garbanzo beans. Toss gently. The 13th century North African recipe, known all over the world, made by grandmothers who called for cats. Couscous, couscous. Thank you.
There are 2 honorable mentions, and it's amazing. I found one, and it's Blake Vallon for Acapulco 2.
Blake Vallon, honorable mention. Acapulco Journal. A journey with Mom to visit her Uncle Sid in Acapulco. The perfect Christmas gift for a naive girl turned 21. The air feels lanolin-laced, soothing our dry, pale skin and lifting winter doldrums. On the beach by the hacienda, a dead horse lies, vultures invading its body cavities under a sky of flawless blue. As I walk the pages of Steinbeck, shrugging off visual shock, bare-legged fishermen cast heavy nets seaward, while a turtle heaves herself out of the water behind them. Trendy jet-setters sip margaritas poolside at the famous Pierre, self-absorbed, unimpressed, in an aquarium of tequila sunrise. The surf is pristine, and we become sea creatures ourselves as we ride the smooth, rhythmic waves. Juice and fresh fruit are placed at our doors each morning, with laundry hand-washed and sun-bleached by silent senoritas whose lives revolve around their prosperous patrons. Young hombres wolf whistle, stripping me with coffee eyes that inflate my fragile ego. Hola, señorita, que linda la gringa. I am taken to a cockfight, but I cannot watch. He gifts me with an abalone bracelet with a promise not to tell. He worries they might think it is a payment for favors. Bony boys fling their bodies off cliffs, pelicans on land, swans in the air, plummeting into ragged surf for coins. Sexy dancers, boots drumming, castanets clacking, their flamenco skirts swirl like flaming bougainvillea in the balmy breezes of Acapulco. Its flavors cling like subtle perfume to remember throughout my life.
Honorable mention. All of these poems I thought were very professionally done, and there was a lot of imagery in this, and I felt it gripped me very much. This is the first honorable mention, and it's for Bob Allman for Martha's Bamboo.
My name is Bob Allman. This is Martha's Bamboo, free verse, honorable mention. I will not envy the bamboo standing tall in their little grove in the corner of your yard, growing green and gold and gray against the fence, never cold, or if so, consoled in their swaying communion with the wind and sky. When they speak, they never talk of death, and when they sing in unison, dancing and clacking in syncopated rhythms with whatever wind that blows them, all at once, groaning, creaking, always speaking of their tribe. After a season of drooling misery, our passing will be messy, we will be publicly eulogized, and then quickly pass away beyond the memory of friends and lovers, while that bamboo there will continue to grow tall, bound to one another by climbing vines, encircling and supporting them all, binding together the dead and the living alike. In that bond, their dead do not collapse, are not marked off from the living, but stand in place and dance and sing and daily converse with the wind. How could they know or even care that something essential will have changed in one minutely invisible moment when the sap ceases to flow? I'd love to keep standing and speaking and singing and dancing when the sap ceases to flow, but I know it will not be so.
I hope everybody notices how well everyone is reading his poem. That has a lot to do with it. It really
sorry,
does.
I didn't hear that. She was talking to me. Were you talking about me?
Everyone.
Yeah, how well you read.
Oh, thank you.
The poem sounds twice as good as it really is.
Thank you. That's what I meant.
So
Twice as good as it really is.
everyone, before you come,
Well, I want to start
read.
over and let him read mine then.
I can't do it.
I can't give you first prize, I just can't. This is a case where I felt that the reading did not do justice to the poem.
Oh.
Because as I heard the poem, I really was wondering, what is it all about? But thank the Lord, it is short. It is so short, I was able to read it and figure it out. And the second prize goes to Ross Bailey for After the Ice Cream.
I'm Ross Baylor. The poem is rhymed and metered. It is called After the Ice Cream. The ice cream man will soon be by. At the bottom of the walkway wait the children side by side. I'm fine just now, but comes the day when, outgrown the life and all they know and safeguards I provide, the world will at them every which way. If I could with all my heart, I'd simply will them past the test. For love I'll try and tilt away, but just in case I'll hedge my bets. Atheist, of course I'll pray.
Now this is a case of where it is all personal. This poem just hit me in every line. I thought it was sharp, I thought it was brisk, I thought it had, well, I don't know about depth, but it sure did hit. And this is for Lynn Cooper, first prize for Indifference. It is just
I thank you very much. Indifference. I want to get to the land of indifference, to the streets of apathy, where the ground is soft and smooth, not cluttered with sharp stones, where I react to your phone calls as though they are wrong numbers, politely, with a quick click, where your words are erased from my mind as easily as hitting delete on a PC, where my feelings are numbed, anesthetized, my slumber untouched by disturbing dreams, where a 20-year history is read and remembered like pages in a textbook. How long does it take to reach indifference? Like a wagon ride cross country, the trip seems endless. Thank you.